Hi and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, then hi, my name is Rachel and I lost roughly 9.5 stone on the one-to-one diet by Cambridge Weight Plan last year, and I like to share videos with you on healthy lifestyle, about finding balance after weight loss and how to maintain a huge weight loss well into the future. Today's video is going to be a little bit different because it's going to be talking a bit more about my skin removal journey. Not everybody that embarks on a weight loss journey will be faced with excess skin. I was predisposed genetically, so my genetics just mean my skin is very thin. But also I'd been overweight for a very long period of time. I'd abused my body for a very long time before losing weight. And a repercussion of that on my particular body was that I was left with excess skin. And I've made the decision to embark on my skin removal journey to help with the excess skin I carry on my abdominal area. So because I have excess skin both in my upper and lower abdominal, I've decided to get a fleur-de-lis tummy tuck with the wonderful Dr. Robert Wall on the 11th of May in the Cheltenham Nuffield Hospital, and I couldn't be more excited. There's literally nothing but excitement. I'm sure the nerves will come later down the road, but for now I'm just excited. And I wanted to share with you today some of the things I bought to help with my recovery, because I know that I have been searching and searching for videos and lists on Pinterest and just trying to get an idea for the kind of things that I may need during my recovery. And I'm sure some of these I'll use and some of these I won't, and I'll probably come back afterwards and do a what did I use after surgery, you know, what did I actually need. But these are the things I have bought for now. Please also like this video, and if you're not already, please either follow on Instagram or subscribe on YouTube, or do both, for more content like this. So without further ado, let's jump in to the things I've bought for my post-recovery. So when I was looking for what things I would need post-recovery, there was so much information everywhere, like both on Instagram, on YouTube, like I say, on things like Pinterest, just on Google. But one thing that everybody seemed to kind of agree on was that you need pillows. Lots and lots and lots of pillows and different types. So I haven't got them here with me, but I'm going to insert a picture here of two of the pillows I've got for like my bed slash sofa setup when I get out of hospital. So I've got like a chair type backed pillow, which I actually used in bed this week when I was dealing with the Rona, and it's so comfortable and really supportive, and I don't think it was too expensive. It was only from Amazon, and it's really good. When it first came I was like, oh my gosh, this isn't very padded, but then it has this like weird memory foam inside where you've got to leave the zip open for a bit and then it like fills up over time. So it was quite cool just watching this pillow grow in my kitchen. But no, really comfortable, and you can take the cover off and wash it, which is really useful, you know, post-surgery when you can't shower for a little bit, or you might, you know, you might have some things going on. I think anything with a removable cover is for the win. The next thing was a leg raising pillow. So obviously I'm going to be trying to get up and about as much as I can after surgery, but one thing that a lot of people said was really helpful for them was a pillow that basically raised their legs in bed. Kind of twofold. One, it can help with swelling and reduce the risk of blood clots, but also just for comfort, it can be quite comfortable to have your legs raised. Again, I just got a cheap one on Amazon. Then one thing that everybody I like looked at, so whether it be on Instagram or YouTube, said about was a neck pillow. So this is one that I got again off Amazon, just so that, you know, if you're in the car, if you're in bed but you're sat up, because you have to sit up quite a lot. Oh, my hair. You have to sit up quite a lot after surgery. A lot of people recommended a neck pillow just to help you sleep basically and rest whilst you're sat up. Again, a cheapy one off Amazon. This one's really nice and plush. It's really soft. It's like memory foam, so I don't know if you can see, it's like it like bounces back. I don't know if you can see, but it is lovely. And again, I used this when I was sick this week just to see if it was any good. Really comfortable. I feel like this is going to be an absolute godsend. So the next thing I got was this. This is just a kind of shower bag. Now I'm actually using this to store everything I'm about to show you, but I just wanted one that I could take with me to the hospital, put all of my toiletries in. And why I like this one is it's actually got a little hanger so you can hang it up, but it's really big, got loads and loads of room in it, and meant I could store everything to show you here. So I'm going to start with supplements. So I had a look online to see what kind of supplements are recommended after surgery. 1, to help with healing, and 2, to help with swelling, because obviously swelling can be quite a big thing after surgery. So I don't know if I'd already mentioned, but I'm having a FDL Tummy Tuck, which is where they remove skin from both the upper and lower abdominal and the, slightly at the sides, because they kind of cut down and bring you in. But I'm not having liposuction, I'm not having a muscle repair, so I'm praying to the swelling gods that the swelling isn't too bad. However, anything you can do to help. So I was looking at some kind of supplement protocol that can help with that. Obviously eating a high protein balanced diet will really help with that. Make sure I'm well hydrated, but every little helps. I'll do anything to make sure this goes as smoothly as possible. So the first thing I got is quite boring. It is just a little pill packet. This is purely because I have got memory of a fish, and as you can see, I've already started putting some of my supplements in that I take. What's good about these is you can take them off, so if you want to have them separate you can, and they just come on this little tray. So you can just leave these on either the side of your bed, in the kitchen, in your bathroom, wherever, and it just means that you can organise your pills. So the supplements that I have chosen to take have all been based off the recommendations of past patients and Dr. Google. My consultant actually has not said I need to do too much, to be honest. They'll obviously supply my pain relief, any antibiotics, things like that. These are just things that will purely add to that. So the first thing I have got, and I bought mainly because I keep getting tonsillitis at the minute, so I've been wanting anything I can to build my immune system up, and these I take already at the moment, and that is vitamin C. So vitamin C has obviously been known to really help with immunity and helping your immune system. It's also meant to increase iron absorption, and after I had my daughter, had to go on iron tablets because I had a bit of a bleed after I had her, so there's always a risk that I might need to go back on iron tablets, and I did take vitamin C then as well because it helps the absorption, so I thought 2 birds, 1 stone. Next I got some bromelain. Now this is from pineapple, and this is known to help with swelling, so I thought I would get some of these. There's 120 capsules in here. Again, this is just off Amazon, and hopefully will help with any swelling or anything like that. But I have heard good things about bromelain. I know a lot of people have taken it, so we're going to give it a go. I didn't get any arnica. A lot of people do mention arnica for bruising, but because I'm not getting lipo, I didn't think I would need the arnica. But I know a lot of people who have liposuction recommend arnica for bruising, both in tablet and gel form. So something to think about if you are having liposuction. Next I got some L-arginine. Now this, again, I've heard is really good for healing. So I'm going to give it a go. I think it, again, just supports a healthy immune system, supports healthy blood flow, and that is all what we need to heal. So again, no magic pills, but anything that can kind of support and help good healing, we're here for. And then the last thing that I've got is a probiotic, and this is just in case I am on any kind of antibiotics, and because of the anaesthetic as well, gut health is so important. So I've actually started taking probiotics anyway, just because I've been on a lot of antibiotics because I keep getting tonsillitis. So again, it's quite a good thing to have in your supplement regime. Other than that, I will just be taking my standard multivitamins. I'll be continuing to use the products, our one-to-one diet products, because I tend to have 1 to 2 a day in maintenance anyway, and they are packed with vitamins and minerals, like absolutely packed. So yes, that is what I will do afterwards to try and help promote healing. So I'm getting my surgery, as I said, in May, and the weather is starting to heat up out there, and with swelling as well, I thought it might be really useful, this way, might be really useful to get a cool pack. So this is the Magic Gel Pack. So the Magic Gel Pack just looks like this. This is just an ice pack. You basically just put this in the freezer for 2 hours and can then use it as an ice pack. And then you pop it in here, and then it has this band so you can wrap it around you. And I did think that if I was hot or particularly swollen, I could use these just to help offer some relief. And the other thing I thought I could use these for is my back, because one thing that I've read a lot about and heard a lot of people's talk about is the backache that they have post-surgery. So this is kind of twofold. One, you're not as mobile and you're kind of lying in bed, but also because a lot of people can be quite hunched after their surgery, which happens more so in muscle repair patients. You'll notice they're very hunched because obviously all those muscles have been like sewn really tight together, but regardless, your skin has been pulled and tightened much more than you're used to, so having that hunch is very normal, but it does mean you can get a bit of a bad back. So I thought this may help. What I have also got, but I haven't got here because I am going to borrow from one of my friends who recently had a tummy tuck, is a heating pad. So you can buy heating pads that you plug in and then you can sit on them and put them kind of under your back to offer some relief. So we've got both sides covered, cold and hot. But I thought these were really good, and I thought just generally to have around the house as ice packs were good, and they were really cheap again off Amazon. You get 2 of these. I think there's one, yeah, you get a blue one, a pink one, and the holder. Moving on to scar and scar treatment. This was something that there's a lot of different options for online, and a lot of people recommend a lot of different things, but I just went with 2 simple things to help with my scars. So obviously straight away I won't be using anything on my scars other than what my consultant recommends, you know, keeping them clean and dry and kind of covered. Don't want them exposed to anything, but when the time comes I will be looking to put some scar treatments on there just to help them heal. So the first thing that came really highly recommended from a lot of people was the bio oil. So this was really recommended by people for both surgery scars and other scarring that they have on their body. So I just got the 60ml from Amazon to see how it worked, which is just this little container. It was quite expensive, but I suppose you don't need to use a lot on there. Not really got any sense of it at all. So I never used this when I was pregnant, but I know a lot of pregnant ladies really swear by it. I've had stretch marks my whole life. I've got them everywhere, so I didn't really care too much when I was pregnant, but this is a very different type of scar, so obviously I want to look after it. I'm paying a lot for this scar, so I want to look after it, and so that's why I'm going to try some of this bio oil. And then the other thing that I saw a lot of people recommend was scar tape, silicone scar tape. So I found this, which came really well reviewed on Amazon, and it is just a tape that you cut to the size of your scar and then place over. This is once your scars are fully healed, so your scar would not be kind of open or weeping or anything like that. This is once the scar is healed, just to help with the redness and things like that. So I thought I would get some of this to give it a go, and if it's any good then I can always buy more if I need it. So the last thing that I've got is my garments, and garments is an absolute minefield. There are so many on the market. Normally your consultant surgeon will put you in a garment straight after surgery, but there'll be different types of garments you may want to go into throughout your healing process, and sometimes the garments that are supplied through your surgeons may not be the comfiest or may not be to your liking. So anyway, I thought I would pick up some garments, and I went with Lipoelastics. I'd heard such good things about them from other skin removal patients, and it's very important to say here, this is absolutely not sponsored or an ad or gifted. I bought these myself, and boy are they expensive. You don't realise how much a garment's going to cost you until you start buying them, and then you're like, this is really quickly adding up. So I think it's important that you find the ones that work for you. So they were really helpful at giving me an idea of the things I would want to look for in a garment, and I decided to go with 2. So initially I was going to send one of these back, however I've tried them on again and I feel better now. I put it on a second time. I'll try and insert some footage of me wearing it if I can. The first one I went with was the VF Comfort. Now this is a kind of full bodysuit from underarm to maybe mid-thigh, just above your knee, and this for reference is a medium, and I'm 5'2". What was really good about this is I sent them my measurements and then they told me which size would work best for me, which I was really grateful for, because I think it could get quite overwhelming otherwise. And they do have size charts, but if perhaps you're a different, you know, you hold your proportions differently, journey. So for me, I'm much smaller on top and maybe a little bit larger on bottom. It can get confusing, I think, you know, when you're between sizes, for example. So they recommended this. It does come with straps to go over your arms, and then it sits just under the bust. And then on the sides, it has got a zip, and then it's got hook and eye closures then, all down the side here as well. Why I particularly like the fact that it had side fastenings is because I am an FDL patient. I'm going to have an incision down my centre, so the idea of having anything on that incision I was really not about. So yes, this one looked really good. Now when I first tried it on, I didn't love it on my legs. I don't know, I just felt like it wasn't comfortable on my legs. I felt like if my legs swole, then it was going to be really uncomfortable on my legs. And I do have excess skin on my legs as well, which can make things like this a little bit more challenging when it includes the legs along with the body. However, when I tried it on for the second time, I did feel better in it. And I've decided I am going to keep it because I am conscious that if my legs do start swelling, then I'm going to want compression for them. What I do think I'm going to do with this one and the next one I'm going to show you though is get a binder for my waist. My waist is substantially smaller than my hips, so whilst these are a medium, I feel like I could use the extra kind of compression of a binder around my middle if my swelling is particularly bad. However, because I'm not having lipo or a muscle repair and it's just a skin removal, I may not need it and I may be absolutely fine with just this. So we'll see. So after I reached out to Lipoelastics and said that basically I really like the garment but I wasn't sure on the legs, did they have a version where the legs weren't included, they did let me know of a second option, and that was the VH variant, which is this one. So this one again comes with the straps to go over the arms. It again is a side fastening, but this time it is just hooks and eyes all the way down to the bottom. And again, side fastenings, which I like. The other thing I really like about all of their garments is all the tags are on the outside, which you don't think about until you realise you're gonna be having surgery with scars. Like, that's so important. And then at the bottom, it again has got hook and eyes in the bottom so that you can kind of undo that if you want to have a wee. The other one, I should have said as well, does have a hole in between the legs in case you want to have a wee. So lovely. But yes, this one I really liked. When I put it on, it was really comfortable and I was like, actually I could wear this and be quite comfortable. And it's that balance, isn't it, with compression. You want to have enough compression so that you feel that you're getting the benefits from it and it is reducing your swelling, but you've also got to be in it for like pretty much 23 hours a day in the beginning, so you do also want that comfort there as well. That's why I've gone with two completely different styles, because I wanted to make sure that I would be comfortable, and hopefully post-surgery I'll be able to give a better review on how I found them. And I am actually going to try some of my friend's garments as well that she had post-surgery, so I'll have a good little selection then of ones to try and get on with. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty sorted in the garment department. So that is everything that I have got so far for my post-surgery recovery, and I am feeling quite prepared. I've also bought some like night shirts and some comfy pajamas to wear afterwards, and the only thing left on my list to get is some big pants. It's like when you have a baby and everyone says get big pants. Very similar in the post-surgery world, so I'm gonna get those, but I will show you everything that I'm taking to the hospital, like I said, when I do that what's in my hospital bag video. If you have enjoyed this video, please, like I say, do like or give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below on what other content you would like to see, or if you have any recommendations for post-surgery recovery, and if you have any requests for future videos that you would like to see from me. Thank you so much again for coming and watching this video and for supporting me on this journey. Like I said, not everyone who embarks on a weight loss journey will have to embark on a skin removal journey, but this is my journey and this is what you're here to see. So I hope that this video has been entertaining or enjoyable or informative or educational, and I'll look to continue making content like this going forward, because it is not long till surgery day. In fact, how long is it? Oh my god, it's like 6 weeks. 6 weeks! I'm so excited. So yes, like I said, thank you so much for joining me for another video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!